manages to win the entire challenge.
Seems to be.
That's absolutely fucked, Braden. It's like he's barely got an ankle left.
It's just got a stump.
That's dedication. I've really been rooting for Chad since Angela went. I mean, he was my second fave to win.
We know.
I think it's time for Matt to go.
Yes.
I just think it was, I don't know why. Just felt right. It would make sense to get rid of Dan. But anyways, I was happy for Sophie and Chad being in the final 3.
Oh.
Then the finale.
Oh.
It was good for what it was.
I want to hear his finale.
It was good for what it was. I voted 4 times, being twice for both Sophie and Chad.
Is it worth it? It is, though, isn't it, to stop Dan winning?
Yeah. Love Sonia's dress, though.
She did look good.
I can't remember it.
It was like a green, sort of flowy
Green?
dress. Yeah, I think it was green. It was nice.
It was great getting a flashback from all the moments of the series.
No, that part I have to disagree with.
It was also great seeing Sonia bantering with the housemates. Sonia has got good banter, we'll give her that.
She does, actually, yeah. She's quite bitchy, actually.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's scripted or if she just makes it up.
No, I don't remember her used to being like that. That didn't make sense, but, you know.
I don't know if you noticed, but there were some salty faces.
Yeah, I did notice.
Who's that? Probably
Oh,
Casey.
loads. Anytime anyone else was getting a package shown of their highlights, everyone else just looked pissed off.
I thought they would have gone into some detail of things, but that we didn't get to see.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Now, we heard there's some deleted scenes kicking around. Did we get those? Did they come
Alfie
through?
Said that,
Did I just shit all over them?
We were just like, oh, that'd be shit.
Meaning Hannah and Kieran.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I do want to see that.
And other things that we never saw. I've also noted that some of the other housemates barely spoke or never got the chance to. Even Laura and Zoe not having a Zoom call to the finale. So Zoe wasn't there either. There you go.
Oh, my God. How can you not...
This is Zoe calling in. I've just been making some slavukas.
How can you not have Zoe calling in to the final? She's like a really important person who was in the cast.
We finally get to the announcement. ... Chad won.
Oh, fuck.
I'm very happy about that. Even though his game wasn't the most strategical.
That's true.
I like that this has been put in inverted commas.
Nice.
He played honestly.
He did.
He never backstabbed and never lied. I mean, yes.
He's quoting his own thing from Chad himself.
I mean, yes, when I first saw him, I, of course, fancy him and think, wow, he's really attractive.
Biased!
But over time, I came to enjoy his wholesomeness. Seeing his interviews.
Braden, hit us up if you want to see these pictures. We're going to blow your mind.
I've probably seen them already. Probably printed them out and stuck them on his wall.
You'd be calling him wholesome if you'd seen those.
Seeing his interviews, he seems to hold himself very well. We've seen him hold himself in a different manner.
Yeah, through a red sheet.
At the end of the day, he has a big heart. And that's what made me want him to win.
Braden is fangirling
besides
Chad
Sophie,
super hard,
who is absolutely inspirational with never giving up, never give up.
Negu, just like Audley Harrison said.
At the end of the day, this series definitely has its flaws, but I hope it gets better with its next series. The ending was very abrupt after the announcement. If you haven't watched that season of BBK, that means nothing. There really wasn't any official ending to the episode. Yeah, you're right. I need an official ending. I declare this season complete.
That's what you said, though.
You need fireworks over the house. You need the lights off for the echoey voices. You just need something.
You're right.
But anyways, yeah, I'm happy Chaddy Boy won. He deserves it. Much love, Braden Harvey.
Oh, thank you. I hope you listen.
Braden, please do keep emailing us because I like your input. It's good.
Braden, watch BB22. If you've never watched BBUS, give it a go. It's All Stars, should be good.
Yeah, you might as well. It's give
it a whirl.
We'll hit you up with the links.
Give it a whirl. Gaz don't like it either. Give it a whirl.
Absolutely crap, but you should watch it.
It's not crap. It's fucking brilliant. It's the best Big Brother there is. Don't listen to him.
God.
Oh, should we try Latago's here?
Yeah, if you can play Latago's
the biggest disservice in BBAU history.
Yeah, is this voice message probably.
Let's try. I can't hear him.
It is
There's two.
Hold on.
Of the black coffee that you find in your Costco cup.
That's how I can't hear you.
But anyways, of course I haven't been watching BBAU.
You have?
I've only been seeing clips, GIFs,
I've been
pics,
seeing clips.
listened to the podcast. What else? But I've seen the GIF or the video per se of Angela being evicted, and I gotta say I was mad. I was mad at that. I was like,
not watching it, but you've seen the clips.
Can possibly one of the most entertaining housemates in BBAU history. That's just my opinion. Well, how can she?
He's never watched a minute of BBA in his
She
life.
won a lot of competitions. She won more.
That's why they evicted her.
How can you take that and put that into your site? Like, I don't know. I don't know. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, she did us proud. I gotta say, she did us proud.
Yeah, she did.
A guy named Chad won the whole thing. A guy who hasn't got his penis circumcised. I don't know if you actually see this picture. There's actually one pic of him.
Where's the Targo seen those pictures?
With his dick out.
Yeah, we've seen
He doesn't have an uncircumcised penis.
Oh, that's okay.
Right? It's like, what the hell?
I prefer uncircumcised.
It's a bad
So do I.
image. I want to see a strong guy there. Okay? I want to see a different person there. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Me
This
neither.
is mad. This is hot. Big Brother Australia. This is the biggest disservice. The biggest
making some
disservice.
face.
I'm mad.
Is that in the message or
Anyways,
in real life?
It's
Yeah.
him. It's him. He's making some
shout out
microwaving
to
some
Logan,
food.
× 3, and anyone that eats salmon with microwavable chips.
For fuck's sake, Mike.
It's
Black
making
Lives
my-
Matter.
Do you know what?
What the fuck was
do you know
that?
what? I've not had microchips in ages.
I haven't had microchips since I was a teenager.
I had no room in my freezer, but if I had a
I
big
used to like
freezer, they're so good. But you only get about 3 in a
They're so
box,
soggy
don't you?
though,
Yeah, I
aren't
know,
they?
they're
They're so
gross.
wet.
They're kind of gross, but
Get
nice.
3 in a box.
You do, don't you? Well, Targo, I'm glad you saw a GIF and have decided what's what about Big Australia from a GIF. Actually, I wish I'd just seen a GIF of it. That would have been better.
God, imagine Big Brother Australia in GIFs.
Yeah. Don't you think...
It'd be better than the edit.
I think in the future that is how people will actually consume content, just from GIFs. Like I showed Jack those GIFs.
They've got no sound.
No, but I showed Jack those GIFs of the BBUK White Room, and they told the story. You didn't need to see
you're
the
right.
video. It just told
Yeah.
the story and just
I'm
expressions.
going to go back to silent movies, which is going to be GIFs.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of true. Check out that app.
The
What was
average
it?
attention span is
Something
now
like that.
2 seconds. So, no, like can you
Jesus
imagine like a
Christ.
whole TV show in a GIF? That's
Oh,
it.
wow. Fucking hell. So that's it.
That's it. Season's done.
Oh, we were going to say about Arissa Cox was on Minority Report.
Yeah, so last week we announced exclusively that Arissa Cox has become
Alyssa.
Arissa Cox has become an executive producer on Big Brother Canada.
Mm.
We didn't announce that exclusively, that's a lie.
No, we were about the 1500th person to announce that.
One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You watched the Minority Report podcast, which she was on, Arissa guested on this week.
Yeah.
What happened?
Minority Report is I don't know what it is, a podcast, a vlog. Anyway, Hams is on it, who we like.
It's funny how a podcast can now be in video form.
Yeah, Merrin, who was as boring on the podcast as he is on Big Brother Canada,
Right.
bless him. He looks hot, though.
Do you think so?
Yeah, he looks good. And then Anthony, who was that guy who got given that goblet and then...
Yeah, climbed out
evicted-
of that pit in the
and
Tomb
then-
Raider competition.
and then just saved all the blonde girls. Anyway, those are the main hosts. And then Arissa was on. And she just sort of gave her life story for about an hour. And then
Yeah.
she said... and then she said, yeah, half of all BB Can cast going forwards will be minorities. Which is
Minimum, she said.
Minimum.
Half of the cast will be Black, Indigenous and people of colour.
That was it.
Which was BIPOC.
But I don't think
So you got the letters
Canada.
down.
I don't think Canada really has a problem with minority
Diversity.
casting anyway. But
No.
she was saying to like Hamza and Merrin and Anthony, like, you guys should have got way further than you did. And they were talking about Jamar and how
yeah.
Arissa wasn't involved in that decision to get rid of him and
Yeah.
all that. And it was actually really interesting. I would recommend watching it. It was really, really interesting. And I thought Hamza, Anthony and Merrin were actually a lot more interesting on that than they ever
Were
were
on
in
the
the
show.
house. Actually, Hamza was more interesting in the house, but the other two weren't.
For Hamza, I just remember him talking about hummus a lot. So
Yeah.
I don't think he was that interested. I feel like
Oh
Hamza...
no, I loved
I think
Hamza.
Hamza spoke a good game, but didn't deliver much.
Yeah, that is true. I can't disagree with that. But yeah, so I think Canada is like way, way ahead. Australia is so
Behind.
far backwards.
Well,
so
actually,
far
if you look at it
backwards.
if you look at the cast on paper,
Mm.
there were actually 2 Asian people, Alan and Sabong,
Yeah,
2 black women, Laura
Yeah,
and Angela.
true.
4 out of 20 is probably not doing well enough. but
It's
may
bare
be,
minimum, I would say.
I would say it's bare minimum, but it's maybe more than we've seen in compared to previous casts.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's
What the hell is that?
what?
Can you see that in the sky?
Something floating. What is?
What
it
the
must be
fuck
a
is
balloon.
that?
It must be a balloon.
What is that? Oh my god, there's a UFO!
It's bobbling around like a balloon.
It's very high up to be a balloon.
I don't know, but it's weird.
Should we take a picture?
It's very opaque.
Oh my god. It's a UFO. I can't see it. Carry on.
Yeah, I feel like
How did we see it?
if you look back over Big Brother Australia cast, not that I've seen every season, there's usually just like one person that's not white.
That's true.
In my recollection, and they're usually Asian. I don't think there's been many black housemates on Big Brother Australia, so I feel like
And on Married at First Sight Australia, there are no minorities whatsoever.
possibly they've done a good job for
Yeah.
Australian TV casting. Possibly, even though the housemates voted them out, at least they were put forward by production. It's not to say that Big Brother wanted the white people to win. Like,
Yeah, but if you don't have enough of a mix, the minorities will never ever win.
true, but they did maintain Angela's position in the house for longer than she should have stayed. Really, by the twist. So
Jack was saying if you think there is, if say going forward in Big Brother Canada there is half minority cast and half white cast,
yeah.
do you think all the minorities are band together and all the white people? And I said no. I think for me, this is my opinion. See what you think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's generally the boys that band together.
Yeah, definitely.
Not people like don't band together by race
No.
or not consciously.
Nor should they necessarily, I don't
Not
think.
consciously they don't.
No.
But going forward with everything that has happened this year with Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
do you think there may be more of a thought process behind that, or white people may be more reluctant to evict minorities, or there may be some
No.
thought process behind it? Do you think? No.
No. I don't.
Well, I was hoping.
No, I don't.
No? Well,
No, I
then
had
what
to
the fuck is the
articulate
point?
myself.
Well, what the fuck is the point in everything then? And all the awareness raised and everything, if nothing is going to change?
I don't think Black Lives Matter and the movement is going to change how Big Brother players play the game.
To me, it would, because I always said I would never evict like black people first. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because it just.
I know you say that, but I think that's marginally problematic in itself.
Do you?
Like, what if, say, there's a black guy there and
Yeah.
he's snoring like Dan? You're going to want him out, surely, because you can't sleep.
No, because I'm not voting on that basis. I'm voting on strategy,
It's
not
just
on
all
that.
the flies that I'm looking at.
Oh God,
little
you're freaking
midges.
me out. I'm not voting on snoring. I'm voting on how I'm going to get to the end. But also, I don't want to be that person putting the black person out first. I don't want to be camp comeback people. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be
but
Jack and Jackson.
No, but you wouldn't, because you probably like the black people better than white people naturally anyway.
You're damn right.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Dead air.
What? Dead air? Yeah, I'm trying to see
Oh,
if
he
I've-
can't
I'm
articulate
trying to
himself because he's
articulate
drunk.
any thoughts on this.
He's drunk.
I think it's a good thing to obviously up the representation. It's always good to be able to see yourself represented on TV, but at the same
You
time,
cannot see what you cannot be. No.
you can't be what you can't see.
That was
But
it.
also, you can only pick from the pool of applicants.
Well, that's what Arissa was saying on Minority Report. She's saying, you know, if you're in minority groups, apply now. She said,
Yeah.
apply.
Because I do think like there probably are ethnic groups that are less likely to apply for reality TV.
Well-
Like I don't think you don't see many Asian people on reality TV because, quite honestly, people mostly embarrass themselves
Yeah.
on reality TV, and I don't think.
Don't you remember Dre and, what's his name, saying, like, French Canadians would never even watch this show. They just wouldn't.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Arissa kind of enlightened us on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
That like French
Canadians.
or French Canada is even a thing. Like that Montreal or that area.
They're very...
Are very insular, and they
Yeah.
have their own TV shows.
Yeah.
And they watch French TV. They don't really watch like the wider English speaking TV. So they're going to have to maybe, if they really are going to cast the net wider and find BIPOC, they're going to have to go and scout maybe. But then at the same
that's a good
time,
point.
we don't really agree with scouting, or I don't.
Well, it depends where you're scouting.
Yeah, I
If you're
suppose.
just scouting at the cocktail bar, no.
No.
But if you were going to like interesting groups, like if you were going to like groups, you know, where people, or maybe you were going to protests, or mate, that sounds a bit. I'm not